can you paint the buttons on your retro handhelds? No, seriously, I'm asking you, can you? You don't know? Me neither. Let's find out together. Oh, hey. Hi there. How you doing? I'm TechDweeb. Thanks for clicking on the video today. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty simple little video. This is something I've always wondered about. I've done lots of reviews on these little retro emulation devices. As you probably know if you're a viewer of my channel. If not, then check out some of my other videos to get my opinion on lots of these things. I love these little devices, you know. They're lots of fun. I love having one in my pocket at all times, pretty much. But the problem is, sometimes I like a device, except I don't like something about it. You know, something like the color of the shell, or the color of the buttons, or the color of the bezel, or something like that. So, like, what do you do about that? And I'd always wondered if there's anything you could do to change it. Now, I know you could change out, like, the pieces, you could get a new shelf or something, but sometimes you can't really find the right piece that you need, or the right shell, or whatever. So I've actually wondered, can you just paint them? I was looking online, and somebody wanted to switch out the buttons on one of their devices, and somebody said, oh, why don't you just paint them? And somebody else said, oh, you can't paint buttons. And then somebody else said, oh, yeah, you totally can paint them. And it got me wondering, is this actually something you could do? Just paint the buttons? Because, like, your fingers are on there all the time, you know, hour after hour of your finger rubbing against it. Surely paint would come off, especially if your buttons are kind of shiny. They're not made to hold paint. They're made to be slippery and smooth on your fingers. Honestly, I don't know the answer, and that's why I wanted to find out, because... Oops, come back here, Jake. Get back in the shot. This is important. If we don't have a nice scene, people are going to click away from the video. Okay, so this is the LDK. This is my first retro handheld. Actually, I shouldn't say that. My first retro handheld was this thing. Somebody gave this to me. It's not very good. It's actually pretty terrible. You want to see how good it is? Okay, I'll show you what it's like. I don't know what this is. I think it might be a data frog. Alright, you want to see what this thing is like? I'll show you. Let's open up Tomb Raider on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, this was my first retro handheld. This is my first retro handheld gaming experience. I didn't like it. It wasn't a very good device, but I did play some games on it, and it got me thinking about retro handhelds, and if it wasn't for getting this thing, I probably would never have gotten any of these things. So, here we go. Tomb Raider on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I got Lara Croft. Alright, well, we're not here to watch me play a Game Boy Advance game. I just wanted to show you, this was the first one I got, and it's really terrible. But the second one I got was this thing. This is the LDK, and I actually love this thing. I did a review on this one. There's a link to that in the description below if you want to check that out. Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing by today's standard, but it's still a good device, and I actually really like the way it looks. It's got just a nice aesthetic to it. I can't explain it. This was the one that appealed to me, you know, this was from the era of, like, the original BitBoy, and what is this? The Pocket Go, that was around the same time as this. And this is the one that really stood out to me. There's just something about it. Except for one thing. These stupid buttons. They're so ugly. Like, why did they do the colors? I know it's like a Super Nintendo, Super Famicom thing to have the colors there, but it just ruins the whole vibe of it. It could be so sleek and elegant if they were just, I don't know, black or something. So yeah, this is what I want to change. But I don't want to do it on my LDK, because it's my first real retro handheld, and I want to keep it nice. I don't want to wreck it. So this piece of crap here, this is going to be my sacrificial lamb. We're going to take this apart, and we're going to paint the buttons on this thing, and see if it works. And if it does work, maybe I'll do the buttons on this one. Yeah, this one, it's got A, B, D-pad, start and select, and some shoulder clicky buttons back there. And we're going to do them all. We're going to do the D-pad too. And if it survives, and the paint stays on the buttons, and everything works, then yeah, I'll know that I can actually paint this one. So, we're just going to use some spray paint. Now, I know you can paint things like, I've seen people talking about painting their Xbox controllers or whatever. No one ever talks about painting the buttons. And that's the only thing I want to do, because the actual look of the device is great. I don't want to change anything else except for these stupid buttons. So that's the point of this video, and that's what we're going to find out. I guess first things first, we got to take this apart so we get all the buttons out. And then we're going to go paint them. And then we're going to let the paint dry for a day or two. Let it get nice and solid and cured. And then we're gonna put it back together and see how it goes. So let's do the teardown now. And I guess you'll get to see the guts of this terrible device while we're at it. That'll be nice for you. Oh, as you might have noticed, I have a thing for orange. The orange is my color. That's my favorite color. It's kind of the color of my brand, so to speak. So yeah, I figured some orange paint would do the job. It's not bright orange, it's kind of a matte orange. I didn't want the neon one, so I went with the more toned down one. Is that coming out? No. Is that just spinning in the screw hole? Okay, maybe this will work better. Is it not coming out? There, that one comes out. That one came right out. There, battery's out. Okay, we're not gonna electrocute ourselves. This time at least. Oh, my screw bit is not long enough. Okay, we're back with some screwdrivers. Let's see if any of these will work. Man, why are you even watching this video? This must be so boring for you. Is it my colorful commentary? Do I make it interesting by complaining and whining about things? Just two more to go. Yeah, this is going great. I sure hope the painting goes as good as the disassembling. And the good part about recording your disassembly for YouTube is that you don't have to remember where things go. You can just watch your video again. So there's the bumper buttons. Bumper buttons. Why can't I say that word? Bumper buttons. Should we paint the little on switch? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do all the buttons. What do we got here? It's a, it's a Hynix, so that'll be memory, I think. What does that say? 2 gigabytes? That's not 2 gigabytes. This doesn't have 2 gigabytes of memory. Maybe that's like the internal storage. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, why isn't this coming off? Oh, there's another screw in there. That's why it's not coming off. Sheesh. There we go. I guess that's the processor. Who knows? Okay, so there's the start and select button and the face buttons. I paint all this stuff. And these we're gonna carefully remove them. Nope. Oh, there goes the speaker. That goes like that? I don't know. Who knows? Oh, there we go. We got our buttons. And I think it's time to go outside and paint them. Yeah, let's do that. Before we do that, let's take a little break. We need to reward ourselves for all that hard work. Everyone always asks why I drink the diet root beer. Well, I'm not allowed regular root beer because my mom says it has too much sugar. And I like root beer. And I like this brand because it has orange, which is my color, if you didn't know that. So I don't know how sponsorships work, but I figured if I just keep talking about it and is telling you to buy it, then eventually they'll give me money. Is that how advertising works? Anyway, I highly recommend this beverage. It's pretty great. Okay, we're gonna put the buttons on this piece of paper. This is the seed from my Christmas special. Did you know I did a Christmas special? Yeah, I did. I did a little play. It was awesome. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Linked in the description below. Keep our buttons all safe. And we got our spray paint. All right, let's go outside and do this thing. Oh, hello. How you doing? I'm TechDweeb Shadow. Thank you for clicking on the video today. We got our spray paint locked and loaded. Yeah, shake it up. Okay, let's do this thing. I think it might take more than one coat, so I gotta let that dry for a few minutes and then do another one. Yeah, you gotta go around to get all the angles from all the sides. Yeah, I don't want to make the paint too thick on the buttons, because, you know, there's not a lot of clearance around the edge of the buttons in the chassis. I'm just gonna do enough to make the color dark enough without going so thick on it that it gets actually hard to push the button. Alright, one more little thin coat ought to do it, I think. Alright, let's take this back inside and let the drying start. Here we are in the computer kitchen. This was a build I just finished. I made a video on that one, if you want to check out my recent video. Oh, and this is gonna be a fun video. What's in there? Yeah, I got some A&W root beer here, and this is gonna be just used as a safe surface for me to put this where it could dry. I mean, already it's basically dry, but you know, you want to let it cure for a couple days. But I'm happy with the coverage on them, so I think I think that'll be good as far as just the way the buttons look. Now as to whether it's actually going to work, if the paint is going to be too thick on there to be able to push the buttons, or if the paint isn't strong enough and it comes off on your fingers or scratches away or something. Alright, I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye. Alright, well, it's been a few days, and yeah, the painting went well. It dried well. I mean, it's been like 3 days, I think. It's perfect. You wouldn't be able to tell that it's painted, except it's a little inconsistent with the paint. It actually feels like it came from a factory, and I'm scratching it with my finger here. Hang on, I gotta scratch the crap out of this. There, it's not coming off at all. It's like on there for good. So it's definitely a success in terms of how it looks. And now we gotta get this ready to put back together. Hang on, I'm missing a button. Where'd it go? I just had them. Where's the B button? Oh, there it is. It's stuck to the bottom of the D-pad. Oh, I'm such a dweeb. Here's the switch. That'll have to go on. Let's put that in the down position, off position. But maybe we should put... Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna put this stuff in, and then we're gonna put the membrane on top of this. So where does the A button go? The A button should go there, right? Should go right here. That's not fitting in. Oh, it's got 3 little tabs on it, so it must mean it goes up here. Weird. Are the A and B buttons backwards on this thing? That should be A down there, shouldn't it? How is it on the Game Boy? Oh, no, that's right. A over there. Is that always the way it's been? Man, I'm terrible at this. Got that button there. I am super excited to see how this looks when it goes together. If it worked, I'm definitely doing my LDK. Alright, I think that's everything. And the speaker, that fell off, so let's put that in there. I think that just goes there like that with the contacts pointing up. Okay, I think that goes like that. There's little holes there. That's good. This is the button membrane right there. Is that everything? Yeah, I think we're ready. We gotta make sure the power switch goes into the little flickby thingy. Is that good? I don't want to look at it yet. I don't want the big reveal to be ruined. I've been anticipating it. It's not magnetic. That's gonna complicate things. We got this one screw here. Oh god. Okay, let's try this again. One screw going in. Oh, no, it's not going in. Is there a different screw that's supposed to go there? Oh yeah, it is a different screw. There's one different one. Is this good content? Oh, why is this so hard? Oh, I saw it. Oh no, I saw it. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Now, yeah, keep in mind that this device here, this is just the proof of concept. We're gonna do this on the LDK if this worked out. But I gotta give it a good test. I gotta play with it for a day. Do lots of getting my greasy fingers all over it and see if anything bad happens to that paint. I don't think anything bad is gonna happen. I think it'll be just fine. The excitement is palpable. Okay, there we go. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ho ho ho, look at that. That looks pretty darn good. Oh, it feels good. It feels like real plastic, like it's supposed to be like that. I mean, I know that that's like, when you buy a device like that, it's just paint. That's just paint that's on there. It's just a high quality paint, but kind of amazing where you see it transform from just a black plastic into orange plastic. Wow, that looks freaking amazing. Even the power switch. Let's make sure it still works. Did we ruin it? Yeah, there we go. Like, I am super impressed with that. I shouldn't be. It's not that impressive. I just painted some buttons, but... Oh, wow. It looks so good, though. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. Alright, well, I gotta live with this for a while first. I think I'm gonna end the video here, because, you know, it's just a proof of concept, and I need to give it the time that it needs. If it doesn't work out, I'll pin a comment so that you know not to do it, but, I mean, it feels good. It feels fine to me. I think it'll depend on the kind of paint you have, and what kind of plastic your buttons are, so your mileage may vary. But I mean, like, the paint, actually, it didn't, like, get so thick that it, like, makes it hard to push the buttons or anything. D-pad feels like a normal D-pad. Feels great. And it looks freaking awesome. Look at that. Yeah, so the LDK, that'll be getting an upgrade, I think. I'm gonna be painting these colorful buttons, and I think I'm gonna do the D-pad. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the buttons. Initially, I was just gonna do the buttons and the D-pad, but this one looks so good with the buttons. Maybe I'll do them all. I don't know. Hey, help me out. Help me decide. Should I do all the buttons or just the D-pad and the buttons? I'm kind of leaning toward the D-pad and the buttons, because then that'll be the only colorful thing. The four buttons and the D-pad, that'll be orange, and the rest will just all be black. And that kind of has a cool look to it. Actually, yeah, don't bother leaving a comment, because that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't care what you think. Anyways, can you paint buttons? I mean, I don't know about whatever kind of paint you have in the plastic, but I have a feeling that in this case it's gonna work just fine. So can you? Yes, but with the caveat that you need to use good paint, and that would make sense to use on the buttons that you have. And it looks freaking awesome too. Alright, well that's enough blabbering on. Hope you found this video helpful, or at least entertaining. Please let me know in the comments, what's your favorite kind of diet root beer? Is it A&W? And let me know your experience if you've ever painted any of your handhelds or your consoles or your controllers or anything like that. You ever painted any buttons? Have you ever had any bad experiences painting buttons? Do you have any tips? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're down there, give us a thumbs up button if you liked the video, or a thumbs down button if you didn't. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. As always, I'm TechDweeb. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.